going to the doctor's office and thought, dang, I wish this was free? Well, do I have the place for you? You see, our neighbors have free health care for permanent residents and citizens. Now, this place I'm talking about is Canada, or more specifically, Stratford, Canada, which I had the pleasure of visiting on a school trip at the end of last year. Some of the things I loved about my trip were the bus ride up there, and back, of course. They didn't leave us there. And the shops we got to see downtown, and the theater where we saw our play. The first part was the bus. This might sound kind of lame, but this was only the second time I've been on a charter bus, so it was still really cool to see. One of the things I loved about it were the TVs that were above you, so you could watch movies. On the way there, we watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which the play we were going to see was based on. And on the way back, we watched 10 Things I Hate About You, which is a really good movie. I recommend it. Another thing were the little quality of life changes. There were little footrests on the seats so that you could put your legs out, and then there were little knobs for the AC and lights overhead. And next and last were the overhead storage, so you didn't have to cram in your seat with all of your luggage. And of course, the incredible bus ride led to an incredible destination. That destination being Stratford, Canada. The first thing we saw as we got off the bus were the shops that made up downtown. And there was a lot of really cool ones, but I'm gonna tell you about a few. The first was a record shop that we found. It sold, of course, records and other musical accessories. But the best part about it was this really cute dog that we found there. It had light blonde fur and bright blue eyes, and it was just the cutest thing ever. Next was a popcorn shop that we found that sold popcorn and cotton candy, but in the back they had a little room with theater chairs and a theater screen projector where you could watch little animated films for completely free. Everybody there was super nice, so I decided to buy some cotton candy on the way out, and it was really good. And last, but certainly not least, was the restaurant where we got lunch. I decided on pulled pork mac and cheese, but it came in a huge container, so I shared with all my friends, and there was still some left over. After done spending money downtown, we started making our way to the theater. As we were walking over, it started raining, so we had to rush over so we didn't get soaked when we went to the theater. One of the things that I loved about the theater was the really cool spiral staircase that led to the second floor. It was carpeted, it had ornate railings, and just was really cool. And off to the side, they had a little gift shop. They sold things for the theater and also place-specific items too. They sold everything from pens to mugs to shirts. And after about an hour wait, we finally got into the theater to watch our play. The play we were going to see was called Spamalot, which was based on Monty Python and the Grail, as I said before. And it was amazing. The acting was incredible, and it was just super humorous. The amount of times I burst out laughing were immeasurable. After our trip to the theater was over, the bus ride home was bittersweet. That trip gave me a desire to go back and gave me a real thirst for travel. And it showed me the beauty of traveling to other places and other countries, because that was the first time I got out of the country. It started with the bus ride, with the TVs and the little footrests. Moved on to the shops downtown where we bought some cool stuff and met some really cool people. And then finally at the theater, where I saw my first ever professional play with people I love. If you're ever interested in anything I just said, then I recommend you go on the Stratford trip at the end of this year. You never know what kind of memories you'll make with the people that you love.